Happy New Year and a prosperous one. This video is going to be about the requested game between myself and a subscriber. But before we do that, let us go over the last game, which I lost but could have won or drawn, and I'll give you the solution to that. It seems that there might be two different solutions. One, I think that if I had done, I would have won. And then one pointed out by James Reed again, which would have probably resulted in a draw. So let's go ahead and show you the solution to the last game, which was game number 3. At 4 minutes and 5 seconds into the game, I moved my checker to the right to squeeze his checker on his third row. But what I should have done was to move it to the left-hand side to his Achilles heel, because I was thinking that I could get a king. But what happened is that I actually created an elbow, which he took advantage of later in the game, and he eventually won. If I had moved my checker to his Achilles heel, then I would have pinned one of his checkers. Well, I would have pinned 3 of his checkers with 2 of my checkers. At 6 minutes and 45 seconds into the game, the second solution was suggested by James Reed again. He's become an expert at this. That is to actually pitch my checker and pull his checker from his Achilles heel, and then we would trade it, and then it probably ended up as a draw because I would have gotten rid of that elbow. So now let's move on to the requested game between myself and one of our subscribers. This is a game between Assmaishtiaq and myself. I opened with Old Faithful, and he responded with the single corner response. Okay, now when anybody responds with a single corner response after you've opened with Old Faithful, you immediately attack his Achilles heel. And then if he tries to defend it, okay, so he says, I'm a big fan, which is great. And I told him that this was a trap. So this is a trap, you've lost already. Okay, so that's a very bold prediction, because again, if you become an expert in the strategies that we have outlined in our previous videos, you can see that he's actually going to lose a checker initially. And then when he tries to get it back by squeezing my checker, I will then pull his back row checkers away from his back row. And as you know, that is one of the most important strategies to pull the checkers away from his back row. Pause the video if you like and see why this actually happens. Okay, that is part of the ultimate strategy or secret of always making the correct move to win. Now, when you try to get your checker back I will pull. I will get. I will start destroying your back row. Okay, so that's it. Now he tried to get his checker back, so now he's missing two. I've pulled two of his back row checkers away, and I got all of my back row checkers intact. So my next best move is to play there. Okay, I still have my back row intact. Especially, not that, especially my two anchor checkers. So the reason I moved there is that if he moves this checker here, then I'll get a two-shot, two free checkers. If he moves his checker here, then I'm starting to destroy his single corner. Yeah, I know, sir. Actually, an excitement. Oh, okay. So, all right. So now I'm going to form a column of checkers that I can trade. Let's see what he does. He still can't move here because he will do two checkers. He can move there. He can move there. He can move there. He can move there. So he's got at least 5 different moves at the moment. Let's see what it says. First, we need to support back row, then move to the corner. This is your strategy. No. Oh, always make moves to pull your opponent's back row checkers away so that you can go and get a king. All right. Now I'm going to develop my single corner. It's impossible for you to get a king at the moment. Okay, so now I will start moving out from my single corner. Okay, so let me do that because that's my best move. See what he does. If he moves there, I will just exchange here, and then he has to again destroy his back row checkers. Yeah, I know. All right. So let's see what he does. I'm in a very strong position. Yeah, that's one of his, not a bad move there. But now I'm going to force his checker into the doghouse. So I'm going to force that checker. You just exchanged into one of the dog houses. Right, so just I have to move here, and that forces him into the doghouse. It's now useless, and I can use it as a backup if needed, if necessary, to form columns of checkers. All right, see what he does. Okay, so that's my next best move. Actually, this is because of my first mistake. Well, yeah, I mean, if he initially made that mistake, that's why I've pulled all his checkers away. And in checkers, one mistake, and it's over. Okay. Let's see what he does. I'm waiting. Unfortunately, this is not a time game because it was a requested game. So I'm still waiting. Okay. So I'm going to move my checker here. So that I can form a column of 3 checkers. I think that's the best move.
Oh, I made a mistake. Do you see it? He can get a 3-shot. Well, let's see if he sees it or not.
Oh well, he didn't see it. Wow, that that is lucky.
So I'll take this way. Okay. Now he should be able to slip by now because he made that move and get a king. And then the game is over. I'm gonna squeeze this one here, and then squeeze this one. And then he's got a hanging checker there. So my next best move will be here, because if he leaves that checker there, I will get a checker and the game will be over. Okay, well, he didn't see it, so obviously I can squeeze this checker and get a checker, so I'll be one checker up. So he's lost now. So you let. So he's definitely lost. Okay, I still have my two anchor checkers, and then he's gonna. The only place he can go and get a king is into the Roach Motel. And as you know, roaches can go in the Roach Motel, but they can't come out. So I will just move this checker out of the way, so it forces him to go into Roach Motel.
I, I forced you into the Roach Motel.
So it's just a matter of mopping up now. He has 4 checkers and I have 5, and he obviously is going to lose another checker. He can't avoid that. So he's going to move this checker here, and then if I leave the king in the same position, he's just going to pull back an exchange. So what you do is you just go behind the checker. I could play here, but then he's going to get a king, so just pull back. Okay, so you can just go and get kings now. So good game. So now it is 5 against 3. So just go and get kings. Okay. Now, of course, you got to be careful. There's no, you're not going to give him a 2-shot, because you can see he's trying to set you up for a 2-shot. So just move the checker away. And as you know, once you're 1 or 2 checkers up, you just exchange. So please support our channel by downloading ebook. And now I'm going to force this checker into the other dog house. So it's no problem there. Okay, so he's more or less given up. Alright, so he can't do anything. Just go and get a king. And we can just back this checker up and then exchange. He does move it out of the way now. If he doesn't move the king out of the way, we can just exchange. But he's moved it out of the way. So I'm just going to play here. And then if he tries to squeeze it, we'll just exchange. Alright, he's not trying to squeeze it, so we'll just bring our checkers. The king. He should really give up, but that's okay. It is now 5 against 2. We just exchange. And that's it. That's how to win. But I did make a mistake in the middle of the game. And he possibly could have got a draw, but he did not see it. All right, thank you very much, folks, for watching. And I hope you stay safe and healthy. And please don't forget to smash the subscribe button and also the like and notification button. Have a great day.